it's Megan and I'm back with another video. So in today's video we are going to discuss the products that I love for my low porosity color treated hair. As you can see, I have like a caramel, black, and chocolate dimension going on here, but this is actually like not my final color, if you will. I will be going even lighter than this in about 2 weeks. And so I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about how we were able to achieve this color. I'll insert a picture also of what the overall look that we are going for with color treated hair. And yeah, so I just wanted to sit down and have a chit chat with you guys about it, because sometimes I get asked questions about the color and is it damaging to your curls and what products I'm using and things of that nature. So I was like, I should just like go ahead and make a video to discuss this. So about a month ago, I decided that I wanted to do something different with my hair. A year ago, and I'll try to insert a picture here too. A year ago, I'm very scissor happy, and so I like to chop my hair a lot. So really, like, I'm not saying if it was up to me, but if it was up to me, like, I would probably just be like bald, like just have very, very short hair. But my man likes longer curly hair, and you know, like, I began to miss it a little bit too, so I'm not gonna just put that on him because some of it was me too. And so now I'm on a grow out phase. So the transition from last year to this year has been exponential, and I credit that to really just understanding my hair and knowing more about it and getting it to a healthier place. And so I'm just gonna share some things that have worked for me. But I wanted to do something different with my hair because I'm really like always jet black, and I wanted to try going lighter again. I have been this color before, probably like 7 years ago now, that I was some type of iteration of like this color. The blondest blonde that I have is like right here, because it's more of like a platinum looking color, and then it's just mixed throughout. When I was talking to my beautician about this, I expressed the fact that I wanted dimension, so I really wanted to keep my edges black. I did not want to have blonde edges like at all, so that when it does begin to grow out, like, it just looks like a natural grow out phase. And so once I knew that I wanted to start getting my hair color treated, I just went into like beast mode at making sure that I kept my hair moisturized. And so when you have your hair and it's color treated, technically you're not natural anymore, because now your hair has been chemically altered. So I'll just say curly hair. So for my curly hair, I am 3C4A type of hair, and you have to know that if you are lightening, stripping, altering your hair in any type of way chemically, you do run the risk of losing your curl pattern in some sense. Not completely, but you might lose some of your texture. So I have dealt with this stylist before, time and time again. She does an excellent job at checking to make sure that she's not over processing, that my hair is still healthy, that my curls are still curly, and that they're not straight. And so I knew that she was who I wanted to go to in order to start the process and to complete it, and just to have my hair really healthy. But I will say this: if your hair is not healthy before coloring it, don't get your hair colored, okay? Get your hair to a healthy state. I get trims every 6 weeks. If I don't end up getting a trim every 6 weeks, it's because she's done a thorough inspection of my hair to make sure that I don't actually need a trim. Get your hair trimmed, because that's going to keep your hair healthy. It's going to keep it from splitting up the shaft, all of those things. Like, I see girls that have gone like years without getting their hair trimmed, and don't do that. Don't be that girl. So I made sure my hair was in a healthy state, showed her a bunch of pictures about what I wanted. I even found like a video on Pinterest of the hair that I was going for, so that was pretty great. So yeah, I decided that. Then I booked my first appointment, and I like to have, it's been like a month or a month and a half between my first appointment of when I got this done to when I go in for my second and my last appointment to get it lighter. And the reason that I like to spread it out like that is because, one, my hair was the blackest of black, so it took probably like an hour for my hair to fully lift. 2, I'm not over processing my hair. 3, I need time in between the first session to be able to moisturize, deep condition, do a protein treatment, like really love on my hair. I need that time, and I can't stress that enough. That's really, really important to me. So I don't color my hair and then go back like in 3 weeks and get it recolored, or sit and do it in one session. Could she have achieved it in one session? Probably, but then I might be bald headed right now. So yeah. So I knew that it was my best route to allow some time in between the first process and the second process in order for my hair to stay thriving and stay healthy. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into products. So with having 3C4A color treated low porosity hair, those are the characteristics of my hair that I describe. There are certain products that are better for us to use on our hair than other products, and so it really takes some time of getting to know ingredients that are in your particular products, and also understanding what your hair needs. My hair needs moisture, okay? If you have a good way of telling if you have low porosity hair is if you step in the shower right now and it takes your hair like 5 minutes to be able to soak up water, you got low porosity hair. Or like if it takes your hair all day to dry, you got low porosity hair. That's what I have. And this, so I air dried like all day, but then my roots were still wet, and I did my hair like this at 6 o'clock this morning. But when I came home, my roots were still wet, or damp, I guess. And so I just took a diffuser and went through so that my roots would get dry. Okay. So that's where we are with that. So I have low porosity hair. What I wanted to, as I've been going through this exploratory process of understanding what's best for my hair, is how do I keep it moisturized? How do I keep my curls looking good even though I'm color treated? How do I just maintain my curly hair? And so I started doing research about what was best for my hair type and for my porosity level. And the first thing that I will say is pre-pooing is something that I didn't used to do, but I do it now. And so what pre-pooing involves is taking some type of oil. This is the oil that I use. It's just $1. It's coconut oil from Walmart. And you take it throughout your hair, you massage it into your scalp, and I also like massage it into my strands as well. And then I put a plastic cap on it so that it breaks up like all the buildup and things like in my hair. So you're really giving your hair like the best chance possible when you start to shampoo it and cleanse it, because you're taking care of it before by doing some type of pre-poo. So this is what I use for my pre-poo. Now, not pictured is I have a cleansing shampoo, and with my cleansing shampoo, I only use that, I use it bi-weekly. So I have myself on a whole hair schedule because I want to make sure that I am staying on top of it. With a cleansing shampoo, and I'll list the one that I use right here. So with I think my man's took it because we went swimming, and I'm pretty sure he took it and it's in his shower. So with a cleansing shampoo, you want to make sure that you're using that and stripping your hair. Now, okay, remember how I said we need moisture? Strip your hair like 2 times a month or only once a month, depending on what you feel is best for your hair. But just make sure that you are clarifying sometime within the month, within like a 4-week basis. Now, the reason you want to do this is because you want to remove all the excess oil, all the buildup that your hair has gotten during the time of using products to moisturize your hair and your scalp and all of that. So the one that I use, I'll make sure that I post it right here so that you guys can see what it looks like. It is very budget friendly and it lathers. So after you use your clarifying shampoo or your cleansing shampoo, you want to go in with something that is moisturizing. So the best moisturizing shampoo that I have had is the Mio Pomegranate and Honey Moisturizing and Detangling Shampoo. Cleanses with rich lather and silky slip to pre-detangle thick curly type 4 hair. I'm gonna get it to focus. Okay. Their big bottle, $12, and it's worth it. So when you're using this, in my hair, this starts the detangling process while I am washing, and that is absolutely great to be able to detangle my hair with a shampoo. Love that for us. So then after that, I will go in. You always want to follow up when you are using a cleanser or anything to strip your hair. You want to follow up with a moisturizing shampoo to start to lock that moisture back into your hair. Then I follow up with the Mielle conditioner, which is like what I consider to be the sister to the shampoo. It's still focusing on my face. Okay, there we go. So this is what the conditioner looks like. Really, really good consistency. And it says to actually leave it in your hair for 10 to 15 minutes. I don't be doing that because of the fact that I follow this up with a deep conditioner that we'll talk about here in a second. So after I shampoo and condition, I will go in with this Mega Moisture Mask, and it's for 3A to 4C curls and coils of all types. It's a moisturizing hair mask, cocoa butter and oat extract, deeply nourished. And this is what it looks like. Now this I will keep on my hair for like 30 to 45 minutes with a plastic cap on top of it, so that I really make sure that it's penetrating and moisturizing my strands. And my hair feels so good after using this. And I'll show you what, like, it smells so good too. This is what the consistency of it looks like. It kind of looked like creamy crack donut. So love this down as a deep conditioner. And then and then after that, I use my leave-in conditioner from As I Am. And this is what it looks like. And it's just very lightweight leave-in conditioner, and I've found that this is better for me than having like a heavier leave-in, and it's better for my hair. Now when it comes to, so that's what I do 2 times a month, that's my process. And then on top of that, and then if I'm just going through like a regular wash day, it's shampooing with a moisturizing shampoo, conditioning with my conditioner, deep conditioning. We never skip deep conditioning, leave-in conditioner, and that's it. I also want to say though that once a month I also incorporate some type of protein into my wash routine, because I want to make sure, especially with having color treated hair, that I am strengthening my curls and I'm strengthening my strands. And so Apogee has a 2-step protein process, and those are really good. Also the little protein packets that you can get from Walmart for like $2, and use those. Make sure when you are using a protein to follow that up with a deep conditioner to add that moisture back into your hair, because it's strengthening and it's making your hair stronger, and it might give you like more of a like drier consistency after that. So make sure you follow up with a deep condition and your leave-in conditioner. Now moving on to stylers. Would you guys believe me if I said that like I just have mousse in my hair right now as my styler? This is mousse, and it was done with the Crazy Sexy Curl Honey Setting Foam, and this is by The Dew. I saw girls that were on TikTok that had like textures to mine using this, and I was like, I have to try this. And I really thought that they were lying when they were like, oh, like you only need one product to like style this. And the directions on here, and like, this is why it's imperative to actually read directions, because some products actually say that your hair just has to be damp and it doesn't have to be soaking wet to use it. And so it's really good. I mean, it says that it's an all-in-one styler, conditions, detangles, defines, and sets wash and goes. And I was trying to look at, it says, for the best results, do not apply oil to the hair before applying this product. Apply a liberal amount to clean, damp hair on small sections, smoothing from roots to ends, air dry, hood dry, or diffuse. Allow hair to air dry 100% before separating curls. So this is what I use as a styler. And then for my edges, and if I have my hair like slicked back into a curly like puff, and I'll try to find a picture so that I can show you guys what my hair looks like, I use the Push It from the Do, and this is really like more for, it says it's a braid and an edge gel, and it works phenomenally. Like it's the best edge gel that I have ever used, hands down. So I really like that. And like, look at that, that's so cute. So I really like this edge gel. It has honey, aloe, vitamins B, C, and E in it. And it says you can double trouble holding gel for smoothing edges, braids, frizz, and flyaways. So yeah, that's my lineup. I really do love and enjoy these products. Lastly, I have this Tresemme hair gloss because I am like obsessed with my hair being shiny and it looking healthy. And this is what it looks like. I just got it from Walmart, and I just spray it throughout my hair to give it some more shine. Now I will say, you know how the mousse says like not to use oil before? I will often go in because it does give you like a slight hold. So after my hair is thoroughly dry, like before I stretched my hair like this, I did use this oil to lock in some moisture and to just like provide my hair with like that extra juiciness, and my scalp also. So yeah, that is basically my routine, and that's my lineup. I'll have it down below, them all linked down below, if you have a hair type that's similar to mine and you want to try out some new products. Now I am gonna say that these are just a little bit pricey. Like this, I think is $14. I'm pretty sure this is $14. I'm pretty sure this is $14, but the wear that you get out of them, I have found, is incomparable to other products that I have used, so it's well worth it for my money. So if you're on a budget, Lotta Body has a mousse that you could use. It's called Shea something, and then you could just use like a regular edge gel, but totally up to you and what your preferences are. So yeah, and then I would say that like my nighttime hair care routine is to apply oil to my hair, and then I just throw it up into a pineapple and a satin scarf and make sure it's moisturized. Now you do have the option of, let's say your wash day is on Sunday, and by the time you get to like Thursday your hair is feeling a little dry. At that point in time, you can choose to co-wash your hair if you so choose, just to wet it and to give it a little bit of moisture. Or you can use a spray bottle, add some water to your hair, and then use a product like this, like the curl smoothie from Miel, and run that through your hair so that you have like a little bit more moisture, or do it the night before and then style your hair. I really like to use this product when my hair is starting to get old, like maybe on a Thursday, and I need to add some more moisture to it, and I want to wear it like in space buns, or I want to have it in a bun or a curly puff, whatever the case may be, I will go in and use this, or I'll just co-wash my hair and wet it. So yeah, I hope you guys really enjoy this video. Let me know down below if you have any questions just as far as my routine is concerned. I'm also just gonna list what my routine is down below in case you want to copy it, because it has done wonders for me and my grow out and all that. We're trying to have hair down to our butts. We are, yeah. So thank you. Leave me some comments down below. Let me know if you also have low porosity hair, what products like really work well for you, and I'll see you guys on the next one.